Hello Aquarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How's everyone doing? This is a bonus reading for the second half of September. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. You guys actually, I believe, came in first as the most viewed video for the second half of September. So thank you guys so very much. So this is a bonus reading, general as always, Aquarius. It will not resonate with every single person tuning in. So please do take from it whatever makes sense for you and release the rest. If you are interested in a private reading from me, all of that information is listed down below in the description box. And I will also have a list of all of the card decks that are typically featured for my readings here on YouTube. All right, guys? So to start off this reading, I really wanted to grab a couple of focus messages to start off this reading. I don't have a particular question in mind or any particular agenda for this reading. I'm just going to allow the cards to communicate whatever needs to come through for this bonus reading. All right, guys? So starting off, I've got a couple of decks here that really drew me for this bonus reading. So this first card deck is from Waite Tarot. You guys may be familiar with it already. It's called WTF is the problem. It gets right to the point and it doesn't mince words. It really tells it like it is. So especially those of you who are going through challenges in your connection, typically that is what I channel during my readings, especially those who are in separation from somebody that you care for. It could be an ex, it could be somebody that you're interested in and it just never took off. And so let's take a look and see how that all plays out for your particular situation, if it does resonate with you for this reading. All right, guys? So let's go ahead and grab a focus message here using this particular deck. So angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. Let's go ahead and fan these guys out. Let me grab one that I am drawn to. Your archangels are constantly shaking their heads. Uh-oh. So this to me is coming through with the energy that perhaps you're not realizing how blessed you actually are, or that you are just not seeing the value in the situation that you might be in, or just constantly making one bad decision after the other, you know? So we'll see how that all plays out for this reading here. All right, so I wanted to grab an additional focus message from the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle for you, Aquarius, for this bonus reading. So let's take a look at that. So angels and spirit guides for Aquarius for this bonus reading. And even though this is the second half of September, guys, typically my bonus readings are timeless. So whenever you are guided to tune in and watch, and if it happens to resonate, I hope it helps you. We do have that umbrella card coming forward with shelter. So some of you guys, whenever this comes through for me, it typically taps into some challenges that you might be having where you live, whether the person that you're thinking about for this particular reading, Aquarius, perhaps you guys used to live together and something happened in the relationship and you guys had to go your separate ways, causing somebody to move out or leave. This could also be tapping into finding a home, or finding, for those of you guys looking for a new place to live, it could be tapping into that as well, because it is tapping into shelter. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some focus. No, actually, those are the focus messages. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the Mystic Moon Oracles, and let's see where this reading takes us, Aquarius. What messages would you benefit from at this time? Whatever messages the angels feel you need to know for this timeless reading. And for some of you, it may transpire during the second half of September, since that is when I am recording this video. So angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, what's going on? We've got that stuck energy. Not a whole lot of movement in regard to a particular situation here. We do have that tribe card, however, so some of you guys may actually have a family with this person that you're thinking about for this reading. And if you guys are in separation, okay, that could be creating that stuck card if you are having to make decisions not only for yourself, but for those of you who have children, those of you guys who have families. Okay, it could be blended families as well. And going back to the shelter card here, where a relationship that may have broken up could have broken up the tribe, could have broken up the family dynamic here, causing either yourself, Aquarius, and your children, if you have children, or if this other person already had children from a previous relationship. This also could be tapping into those of you, again, who had blended families and it had to go into separation because your relationship went through some challenges. So there's this stuck energy here that's preventing you from moving forward for some reason. Let's see what else. What else, please, for Aquarius for this timeless bonus reading, please? We do have a mask. Sometimes when this mask card comes forward, it always reminds me of somebody that's just not being themselves. They're not, or they're pretending to be something that they're not. That doesn't always have to be a negative, because sometimes it's a person that is trying to put on a brave face for people around them, and they just don't want people to realize that there's a problem. You know, a problem at home, a problem with a relationship, a problem in the family dynamic. You know, it could be tapping into that. The other side of this particular card is deception and manipulation. Somebody who's being dishonest, somebody who is wearing a false mask in the relationship. And if that did surface for you, Aquarius, where you found out that your partner was cheating on you or being manipulative, just being dishonest and not being upfront with you, perhaps you discovered that they were doing something behind your back and they were coming forward with this shady energy. You know, it could really be reversed as well. For some of my Aquariuses, it could have been you that was coming forward with this mask energy. But somebody was being, I'm feeling, dishonest here, or just not wanting people to know what truly was going on beneath the surface in their life. So this is either you, Aquarius, or the person that you are thinking about for this reading. So let's see what else. Yeah, look at that. See, there's a karmic partnership coming through here for some of you guys. Third-party situations, toxic energy coming forward from a person that you had dealt with. Aquarius, more than likely someone that you are in separation from. Or if you're not, you're having second thoughts possibly about the connection, because they are coming forward as a karmic partner. This could also be somebody that interjected their energies into your relationship, causing problems and causing you guys to go your separate ways. But there's someone coming through here that they're unable to move on as a result of the separation or problems that ended up happening here. So whoever is coming through with that stuck energy, they're unable to make a move or make a decision at this time. The bottom of the deck card is regret. I typically tap into divine masculine energy from that. A divine masculine more than likely is regretting his actions, regretting what it is that he's done or said to the divine feminine. Of course, it doesn't have to be so gender specific. So if you happen to be a divine feminine tuning in and you resonate with that, it could certainly pertain to your situation as well. Okay, so let's add some tarot to this, guys, and let's take a look and see what else needs to come through. So angels and spirit guides, tapping into the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. Let's take a look and see what else needs to come through for this timeless bonus reading for you, Aquarius. Let's see what else needs to come through here. But I do feel for some of my Aquariuses that you haven't exactly made the best decisions for yourself or the situation, especially if you are the person that started the third party or are the one that entered into this karmic partnership and ended up hurting the person that you were actually in a good relationship with. You know, that's part of the energy that's coming forward from this focus card. You know, your archangels are constantly shaking their heads. Typically that comes in when somebody is making bad decisions and not putting themselves first and trying to set priorities and take care of whatever is going on in your life, you know. So let's see. Let's see what comes forward from the tarot deck. For Aquarius, please, angels and spirit guides, what else do we need to know at this time? Well, you've got the universe coming through here. That is the world card. So something is coming into completion here. You know, something needs to, what I'm feeling from that is something needs to end in order to create a new beginning in a situation. And perhaps for some of you guys, what ended up culminating and coming to an end and finally completing that cycle is ending the karmic partnership here and focusing or starting over with the partner that you ultimately want to be with. But there's this stuck energy, so perhaps the person that you ended up hurting, Aquarius, is still on the fence about whether they want to reconcile or work on the challenges here, especially if there was a family involved in that situation with the karmic partnership, ended up creating issues and you guys went your separate ways. But I do feel, especially for my divine feminines, there is a divine masculine coming through here that does regret what it is that they've done and regret their actions, you know? So let's see what else. What else, please, for Aquarius? Angels and spirit guides. You know, because that world card does represent fulfillment and harmony as well as completion. Okay, we do have the Two of Pentacles here. Movement, choices, decisions. What I'm tapping into from that first and foremost is that is earth energy. So for some of my Aquariuses, you might be thinking about a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. And there are choices here that are presenting themselves to you, and it's time for you to make a move and to make a decision. But I feel, because of this stuck energy here, that there actually is no movement at this time. Because there's a lot of opportunities that want to come in for you. Perhaps you're currently not seeing it because there's that stuck energy. And for some of my divine masculines, they might not even recognize the fact that they actually have more choices than what they are allowing themselves to have. You know, this particular divine masculine here, he's looking down, he's buried his face into his hands, and he's just regretting what he's done. You know, so that needs healing. That whole situation needs healing in order for this thing to start progressing out of that stuck energy, you know. And look at the card right after the Two of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which is more earth energy, and that does bring about manifestation. Manifestation of what it is that you're wanting, Aquarius, especially if you're thinking about a particular earth sign for this. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Prosperity begins. And so also, if you are struggling financially, you have the opportunity to actually manifest better income, possible switch in career if that's what you're thinking about, since that is part of the energy of that world card coming forward as well, you know. But it does indicate positive events here. So even though it's right below that stuck card, it's almost like the moment you decide for yourself that you're ready for something better, you can totally get out of that stuck energy. You just need to allow something to come into closure. And if it has something to do with a karmic partner, you have the power within you and your relationship, regardless of whether you guys are broken up at this time, to heal the situation with this karmic partner. Because in regard to romance, it can begin again. The World card offers you that new foundation to start over in love. All right, so let's see what else for you, Aquarius. What else, please, for Aquarius for this timeless bonus reading? Please bring it forward for me, angels and spirit guides. We do have the Hierophant coming forward. Wisdom, learning from the experience. Tradition and conformity, morality and ethics. It all taps into the energy of the Hierophant. And I do feel for those of you guys who entered into this karmic partnership, it tested all of those areas. it truly tested all of those areas in your life. And, you know, it hasn't been easy. It's been very challenging, I feel. But believe it or not, the Hierophant still tapping into earth energy. So for some of you guys, truly, I feel the person that you're thinking about here is an earth sign. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus keeps coming through here. Of course, that's not for everyone. So, you know, that's just for some of you guys. It's coming through. There's very heavy earth energy in this reading. Let's grab one more here. We do have the Ace of Pentacles. Interestingly enough, it is coming up reversed. Okay, so perhaps for those of you guys who did entertain a third party, karmic partnership, perhaps you felt as though this person could actually offer you their cup of love, but it ended up fizzling, it ended up not being the case. And so what I'm tapping into here, part of this stuck energy, is that you actually let a good thing go because you allowed this karmic partner to ruin a good thing that you had with somebody else, especially if you happen to be divine masculine, you know. And for my divine feminines, you know, you might very well be on the fence about this connection, wondering, you know, should I give this person a second chance? They ultimately did hurt me, you know. Because part of the energy of a reversed Ace of Cups is feeling empty. You know, that emotional loss that we experience when somebody hurts us, especially in love. That's what's coming through there. Okay, so let's add some romance angels to this, Aquarius, and let's see what else needs to come through here for you guys. So angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, please bring it forward for me. What else needs to come through? And part of that Ace of Cups energy, even though it is reversed, that is water energy. So that is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces for some of you. So let's see, guys. Let's see what else needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius for this boneless for this bonus timeless reading. Where the heck did I get boneless? I must be hungry. It is lunchtime over here. That is hilarious. What else, please? All right, let's see what else we have. Oh, see that? New love. Yeah. This could signify, of course, a new person coming into your life, Aquarius, for some of you guys who have decided to end a karmic partnership. This could also be indicative of having a second chance at love with the person that you are in separation from. Okay, so it could go either way, really. Either a new love or a new start with a person that you have a lot of love for, and more than likely are in separation from at this time. What else, please, for Aquarius? What else do we need to know at this time? What else, please, for Aquarius? We have quite a few. Okay, we've got an engagement being represented here for some of you guys. Attraction and heart-to-heart conversations. Look at that. So for those of you guys who are willing to give the relationship that you're thinking about another chance, you will have the opportunity to do that. Now, for those of you guys who were together in a committed relationship and allowed a karmic partner to basically ruin the dynamic of that relationship, I do feel for some of you, you will have a second chance at love with that person, because that's part of the energy of the World card, to be able to start over on a new foundation in romance. Okay, so you will have that chance for some of you guys. I feel that if you've ever pictured a future with this person, you will have the opportunity to move your relationship to the next level by way of an engagement and eventually marriage and a future with this person. I feel you guys are still really attracted to this person that you're thinking about for this reading, and ultimately this is what's going to start the healing process and that you guys just have to start talking once again. Deal with the issues, deal with the pain, deal with the heartbreak. You know, honestly discuss everything that went down here, and you guys have the opportunity to start over. But that needs to happen first, you know, in order to turn this Ace of Cups in the upright, because you have the ability to do so here, Aquarius, you know. So that's what's coming through there. All right, so let's add to this, guys, with another deck by Fire Witch Tarot. This is Infinity Oracle. Let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here. So angels and spirit guides for Aquarius for this timeless bonus reading. What else do we need to know, please, at this time? All right, guys, let's see what else. Already beautiful. We've got blooming. Okay, so to me, whenever this blooming card comes forward, it is giving you the chance to grow your relationship once again, whether you choose to go in a new direction and find new love, or whether you want to work on a partnership that went into separation as a result of issues with a third party, infidelity, and a karmic partner. So, you know, there's the opportunity for things to bloom and grow once again. And look at the other card that flew out along with that blooming card. I mean, look, it's really trying to tell you something. 2 cards indicating a karmic partnership. So that's coming through here very heavily here, guys. And so that's something that needs to be reiterated here. There was a karmic partner that you allowed into your life, Aquarius. And I ultimately do feel that somebody was hurt and somebody did the hurting. So if you happen to be divine feminine here tuning in, and a divine masculine really hurt you by interjecting this karmic partnership into your lives, I do feel that the divine masculine regrets that and is truly wanting to work on a second chance with the divine feminine, that more than likely you guys are in separation at this time. You have the opportunity, guys, to turn that Ace of Cups in the upright. Absolutely. You know, and look at the card, bottom of the deck, we have longing. So I feel that you're actually both still longing to reconnect and work on this partnership. You're both still missing each other, still thinking about each other, still feeling each other's energies possibly. You know, part of that longing energy truly is having someone on your mind just all the time, and you can't get them out of your head. You can't stop thinking about them. You still have love for that person in your heart. You are literally longing for them to be in the 3D with you rather than in separation, rather than in the 5D. Okay, so I feel here that you guys can get out of that stuck energy, but it is going to take effort from both yourself, Aquarius, as well as the person that you are thinking about for this reading, because both of you need to want the same thing equally. Okay, and the card after longing, you know, forbidden fruit. So no doubt about it, some of you guys got into a relationship where cheating was involved, karmic partnerships, third-party situations, and I do feel that, you know, you guys regret it, especially, I'm feeling here, divine masculine energy, regretting their actions over what happened here. But there is a second chance that is being indicated, especially by that universe, that world card. Okay, so let's add to this, guys. Let's add to this with a conversation between you and your person, Aquarius. Doesn't matter whether you guys are together or in separation. Let's see what needs to be expressed here. So this is the Twin Flame Messages deck by Mystic Moon. Let's take a look and see what thoughts, words, feelings, emotions need to be expressed here, either by yourself, Aquarius, the person that you're in separation from. It could also be the karmic partner that needs to speak up here. Could be anybody that speaks up here. Okay, so let's take a look and see what messages come through. Of course, you do not have to identify with a twin flame connection. That is just the name of the card deck, okay? So let's take a look at that, guys, and see what words come through here. Already, here we go. I can't handle your words right now. That could be part of the energy from my divine feminines. especially if you've had a divine masculine that really hurt you. That's a part of the reason why there's that stuck energy, because the heart-to-heart conversations cannot begin until you break free from that stuck energy. You know, if you can't handle their words right now, then there is no conversation that's happening here. That's part of the reason why you guys are stuck. So in order to get unstuck, you guys have to talk about it. Not to say that all of you guys are going to fix it, because I don't feel that, but some of you guys have the opportunity for a second chance. A new chapter of love can actually begin with this person that you are in separation from. And if you're not agreeing with that, if you don't resonate with that, some of you guys have a new love actually that has the potential to come into your life and actually offer you some pretty intense love here. So if you're feeling stuck at this moment, only you have the power, Aquarius, to break free from that stuck energy. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have "You feel like home to me." Tapping back into this shelter energy from that focus card. Some of you guys live together. Some of you guys actually shared a home. And if not, you know, this person feels that truly you feel like home to them. Like they don't want to be anywhere else. They just want to be with you. They want to be in your heart. They want to be in your arms. That type of energy. They're comfortable with you. And they didn't realize that possibly when you guys were in this situation with the karmic partner. Card after that, look at this. I miss you, regardless of how things seem. They miss you, Aquarius, and I feel you miss them. You miss your person. All right, so let's add to this with some healing messages. Let me set these guys aside. Let's grab some healing messages for this reading, guys, and let's see what else needs to come through for you, Aquarius, for this. I keep wanting to say boneless. I'm so sorry. I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe that means something to somebody. Timeless. Bonus reading. Oh my gosh. I'm cracking myself up here. I keep wanting to say boneless chicken. I don't know why. Maybe somebody likes boneless chicken out there. But oh my gosh. Don't listen to me right now. I don't even know what I'm talking about. That boneless energy. Okay, let's move on. Let me refocus. All right, so angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. Some healing messages, please. Okay, let me grab this bottom card here. We have playfulness. Okay, playfulness and focus coming through here. Whenever playfulness comes through for me in this reading, guys, what I tap into that is, especially if you guys were going through a very challenging time in your life, really not just in relation to love and romance, but really anything that's been going on in your life that's just been super challenging. This is a reminder that you can absolutely bring fun back into your life. Whatever is challenging you, I feel you can overcome that. You can get through it, you know. And I feel that the tribe energy coming forward from that card, your friends, your family, they're there for you. And if you've isolated yourself possibly from interacting with the people that are closest to you, perhaps that is also what's keeping you in that stuck energy. Okay, so this is a reminder to just interject a little bit of playtime and fun back into your life. The focus card is, it makes sense for this reading because I feel that there's a lot here that's going on in the connection between you and the person you're thinking about for this reading. And what it is that you're putting out into the universe is what you're ultimately going to attract back to you. So make sure that what you are focusing on, Aquarius, make it worth it, guys. You know, if you are focusing on wanting to reconcile with a particular person, focus on that. You know, don't allow any negative thinking to interject itself into your way of thinking. You know, it's like, oh gosh, I don't know if I can do it. You know, I don't know if they'll take me back. I miss them, I love them, but I just don't know how to get this thing started. That's a part of that stuck energy. So you need to get into a better headspace in order to be able to focus on truly manifesting what it is that you're wanting to start over in your life. Okay, especially in regard to this relationship that's challenging you, as well as for some of you guys, a new job, a new career path. That's what I'm tapping into as well from this Ace of Pentacles energy, you know. So there is growth. There's definitely growth that is indicated here. And again, this is timeless, so it can happen at any given time whenever you're guided to tune in to this reading if it happens to resonate with you. Okay? All right, guys, I want to grab some Lover's Oracle to add to this. Let's see what else needs to come through. So angels and spirit guides for Aquarius for this bonus timeless reading. Okay, let's see. Let me grab this bottom card. All right, guys, look at this. We've got sexual union being represented here. So for those of you guys who were intimate with this person that you're thinking about for this reading, that energy is coming through here. You know, intimacy is, it's not shared with everybody. And if you can experience that in a loving way with a person that you have a lot of love for, certainly that is part of the energy that's coming forward in this reading, tapping into that for both of you. Part of what the message that's being relayed by this card says, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So not only I feel are you physically attracted to this person, Aquarius, I do feel you guys, for some of you, are spiritually connected. Some of you are coming through as soulmates here. And so even though you're going through some challenges, there is this stuck energy, I feel you guys are still connecting more than likely in that 5D and still tapping into each other's vibrations. And, you know, you guys miss each other. That's coming through here. I miss you regardless of how things seem. But no doubt about it, we've got two cards coming forward indicating a karmic partnership here. That is certainly a difficult thing to go through in any relationship. And this definitely needs healing. It needs time. And in order to bring about the necessary movement and growth here, this has to be removed from the equation. You have to get unstuck. And I do feel that that simply can start by opening up lines of communication once again so that you guys can start talking about the challenges that have overwhelmed this connection here, you know. But somebody needs to start the ball rolling as far as starting the conversation going. So of course it depends on who is resonating with this, whether it's you, Aquarius, or the person that you're thinking about. Somebody needs to start talking in order to start the healing process for this situation. Okay? All right, guys, so let's close out this reading as I often do with my Guardian Angel card deck. Oh, actually, sorry, there's one more Lover's Oracle card here. Okay, this one reads, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. And it's so, so true. Because at the end of the day, what I'm tapping into there is, you know, we have no control of other people. Everybody's got their own free will. Everybody can do what it is that they want, whether, you know, you choose to walk away from a relationship, whether you choose to work on it, whether you want somebody to reconcile with you. At the end of the day, wherever you guys are at the moment, acceptance will actually bring about healing from both sides. That's what's going to bring in this inner peace so that you could start healing yourself and the situation. Because we can't control anybody else. We can just control our world, our life, our reaction to things. Okay? So I feel that that's what that is coming through with. All right, guys. So let's grab some final messages for you from the Guardian Angels, Aquarius, to close out this reading. Some final thoughts, please, for Aquarius, angels, and spirit guides. There we go. Bottom of the deck. All right, we've got surrender coming through here. This card reads, remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all the chaos which you perceive that exists in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept all as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. It's so interesting that that's coming through here, because both of these cards are really talking about accepting things for what they are, and that ultimately is what's going to start the healing process here. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations of the person that you are thinking about for this reading, and that's what's going to start the transformation in the situation and in your life. And finally, you've got inspiration coming through here. This card reads, a wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. What I'm grabbing from this for some of you is that, we do have the Ace of Pentacles coming through here, which is tapping into Pentacles energy. So it's prosperity begins, growth, manifestation. So if you're looking for a change of direction in regards to your job, your career, your livelihood, whatever it is that brings about income for you, perhaps you've been afraid to go in a different direction or actually do something that you've wanted to do for a very long time. Go after what it is that inspires you, and you will absolutely be able to manifest whatever realities you have set for yourself. Focus on the energies of that Ace of Pentacles. You can manifest, especially in the material world, what it is that you are wanting, Aquarius. And again, in regard to love and romance, you can have a fresh start with your person, but there is work and healing that needs to happen here to get you guys unstuck. All right, guys, so that is what I've got for you this time around, guys. I hope you were able to benefit from this reading, whatever part of this reading resonated with you. If you are interested in a private reading from me, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I'll be back soon, guys, with more readings for you. All right, take care. Bye-bye.